Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm JessicaLeandra. If you want to see how I got this look, stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with some primer. And I'm using the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer. And I'm only putting that in my T-zone. Okay, and so for the rest of the face, I'm going to go in with my Milk Blur Stick. And this is supposed to make you look like you have a filter on your face already. So we shall see. Alright, so we've got our face primed already. So I'm going to color correct. Have a little bit of darkness around my mouth. Go in. This is who's it? By e.l.f. Their little color corrector stick. It was like $4 or something like that. I'll go in my Real Technique sponge. I'm gonna get started on my eyebrows, and all of my brushes are Morphe brushes for the most part. So I'm gonna use their two-sided eyebrow brush. And since I have light hair, I'm going to be using my lighter of my two Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pomades. So I'm going to go in with chocolate. I'm only going to show one eyebrow because it takes me literally forever to do these. So we've got that one drawn. Do the other one. So I'm gonna go in with this foundation, the Clinique foundation that I was using earlier. And I love this applicator a lot. Now this foundation is not matte at all, like at all. When I got this foundation at Sephora, the lady told me that it was matte.
She was lying.
This is not matte. I'm using my Morphe foundation brush. I don't think, it doesn't have a number. Go and get the perimeter a little bit better. Nobody wants a harsh line back there. It looks like I put a lot on. I really didn't put a whole lot on. It's just the applicator, the way the applicator is made. And she's pretty full coverage, you see that? And I know I got a little oompa loompa situation going on right now. I think this foundation is a little off. But once we put some concealer on, we're gonna make it do what it do. So, you know, it'll be fine. So I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I mixed two for my under eyes. So I use Deep Golden. I'm also going to use Tan just for my under eye. I've used it for the other areas before, and you know, you can make it work, but it's a little too much blending. Why make it harder for yourself? And normally I would let it sit and blend it out, but with these ColourPop concealers, you don't really have to let it sit at all. They start drying pretty quickly, setting into place. Now something I do that I don't see a lot of people necessarily doing, I take that concealer that's under my eyes and I go in and put it on my lid too, so I can have a blank canvas. So I'm gonna just take that and bring that on up. You see what I was talking about, this foundation not being matte, how shiny everything is except for my concealer area, because this concealer is very matte. Very matte. I love it. I'm gonna set it with my Laura Mercier setting powder. Translucent, it's not the dark one, just their regular translucent. So the bronzer that I'm going to use is actually a face powder by Black Radiance, and it's in the color Rich Mahogany. Oh, and this brush is also Morphe brush, and it came in that same set that the foundation brush came in. I'm also going to bronze my nose and contour my nose, so I do all of that. And this is a Morphe brush as well, and it came in a 12-piece eye set. So now I'm gonna go in with my ItsMyRayeraye's Bhcosmetics set. I'm gonna use that a bunch today, and I'm gonna contour with the shade Brownie Bite, and you only need one little dab. I'm gonna tell you, this stuff is pigmented, okay? Y'all see that? I just barely dabbed, and it's doing all that. Snatched, okay? So go back in with the same brush that you were bronzing with, a dab of Brownie Bite. Oh, good gracious. Brownie Bite is something serious. I wanted to buy another palette just so I could have this shade. They need to make it as a single for all of us chocolate sisters. Big forehead game, and bring it down a notch. So I'm gonna take my sponge again, and I'm going to go in with, what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna set all the shiny areas that's left with my Black Opal dark soft velvet finishing powder. Go over it. So when you do that, it kind of makes it a little patchy because it's not a fluffy brush. So although I leave my under eyes there, I kind of go in and just dust where I had just put that on. So we just dust that away. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it up under my eyes. I'm gonna take it away, dust away my T-zone where I put the setting powder at. Dust all of that away. And then I'm gonna dust off my eyelids. But we're going to leave up under. For extra insurance though, I'm gonna put a little bit more up under my eyes because we don't want fallout. Nobody likes fallout. So I'm gonna go in using my ItsMyRayeraye's palette that I said that we were gonna be using more. So I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy brush, just a regular fluffy brush, to start in my crease. And I think the crease color that I want to use actually is going to be this shade down here, the contour shade. That is not a contour shade for me, but I can use it in my crease. And these shadows are very buttery and they blend easily. They're pigmented. This was a good collaboration, like really good. And the palette was only $22.50 for contours, highlights, and shadows. You can't beat that. So we did Mocha. I'm gonna go in with Control Freak. So we start off here with Mocha. So we're gonna go to Control Freak up here. Demonstrate. And again, Morphe brushes, all Morphe brushes. Then we're gonna use Tiffany. Tiffany! Ooh, she's pigmented. She's very pigmented. I'm gonna take another brush and go in with Passion. And Passion is this purple shade right here. I didn't have to use much of her for her to show up. So I'm gonna go in my flat brush from Morphe. I think I'm gonna do a gradient effect type of thing today. So in the front, I'm gonna start off with Allison. Allison is this shade right here. Let's see what Allison looking like. Okay. So next what we're gonna take is, oh wait, I was saying Tiffany was the red shade. That wasn't Tiffany. That was Sunset. And then the dark purple shade was not Passion. That was Connie. Wow. So I think I'm going to use Tiffany now. Can't read. Ridiculous. Okay, and so then the outer corner is going to be Passion, which is this dark purple shade. I'm sorry. Passion right there. So I'm not done because this is not blended together. Gotta blend it together. I'm gonna take that same brush, I just cleaned it off. And in between each one, just kind of go over the section. See that? And just do that to both sides so you won't mix it up.
And do the same with this support. Yes, just like that.
I'm going to smoke it out a little bit. I'm gonna use Black Beauty. Oh, Ray, I never even noticed the name before. I don't want to cover up all the purple that I put over here, so I'm not gonna go in. I mean, I'm gonna go in, but I ain't gonna go in, you know what I'm saying? Go to the other side and do the same thing. What I'm going to do now is wipe off this translucent powder with all the fallout and just dust it away. So what I'm gonna do next is take a flat liner brush, also from Morphe, and I'm gonna go in with the shade, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do Friday. Friday is this pinkish purple shade. I'm gonna go in with that on the bottom lash line. And I'm gonna go in with Connie, that dark purple that we used really carefully. I'll dust that off too because I don't want it to be a mess. I'm going to take another little smudgy type brush, put a little shimmer down here in the bottom. I'm gonna use Tiffany again. I don't want it to be too bright down here. I'm gonna take that same brush that I was just using and just kind of blend it together. We don't want a harsh line down here. What I do want to do is what I don't normally do this, but I said I was gonna get into it because it actually does make your looks pop a little more. I'm gonna take a black eyeliner and just put that in the inner liner. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my fluffy brush and powder my face a little bit. The first powder that I'm going to use is Golden, and that powder is for my T-zone area, like where I highlighted at, so it just won't be too bright. Just going in with like a fluffy foundation brush, just lightly go over. Oh, and this is from CoverGirl. I'm sorry, CoverGirl Queen Collection in Golden. I'm gonna go in with, what is this? Golden Medium for the face. So I'm gonna go in with some blush. I'm gonna use my Juvia's Place palette. And this is the Saharan Blush palette, volume 2, this palette. I'm gonna go in with the shade B, right here. These are highly pigmented, highly pigmented. I actually use these as eyeshadows more than blushes. That's how pigmented they are. So at this point, I go ahead and spray my face. They're both from Makeup Revolution. This is the Illuminating Fixing Spray. And then I'm gonna use the Oil Control Fixing Spray. I kind of drench my face. Okay, so we're pretty much dry. I think I'm gonna stay with the theme of Ray and use one of these highlighters. I'm gonna go in first with French Toast, and then I'm gonna go over it with Radiant. I'm going really light since I'm gonna be layering them, because these highlighters are extremely pigmented as well, and it's super easy to go overboard, get ahead of yourself. Get my lip, Cupid's bow. Do a little circle. Ooh, that is a nose highlight. Goodness. Had to turn the brightness down. I'm gonna do my eyebrow bone. And so now I'm gonna start in with Radiant. See the difference? Goodness gracious. Blend that out a little bit. That's some highlight right there. Have to tone that down just a smidget. See, over here is exactly what I needed to look like. Take that first brush that I used in the beginning and just kind of sweep that. Ooh, let's be careful. go in with my contour brush and just make sure that I didn't go too far with the nose highlight. Bring it back down. Yeah. I'm gonna do a pop of the inner corner, and the shade that I'm going to use is Angel, and it's this white shade on this side. Now it looks white, but it's really not. When you put it on, it's actually a gold shade. I'm gonna stick with the Bhcosmetics family and go in with my Bhcosmetics liner. Okay, so we have both eyes done. I hate doing eyeliner, but the more you do it, the better you get, the faster you get. I can do it pretty fast with a different liner. This Bhcosmetics liner is it's a very fat liner. So you can see, like, it's a thick line. I like my line a little smaller, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and then I'm gonna go over it with the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara. And for my matte bottom lash mascara, I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. Yes, I use 3 mascaras. Yes, this extra. Yes, I know this. So I do a couple coats, 2 to 3. And go in the Urban Decay one. And what happens is, since I put so much on, they kind of clump a little bit sometimes. So this will go through and separate them. Okay, so I'm going to use some liner. Apparently all of my liners have disappeared into thin air, so we'll figure out something. So this is the shade Coco Loco, and let me take some of this chapstick off. I don't like the over-lined look at all. I try to stay in the lines. I'm gonna go in with my Milani More Matte Lip Cream in the shade. What shade is this? I've had it for a while. Oh, Honey. Shade Honey. Okay, so we've got the complete look. I'm gonna come back dressed with my hair done, tie everything together, you know. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. It turned out pretty good, I'll say, for my first YouTube video. I would love for you guys to comment in the bottom in the comment section and let me know what you would like to see. I am open to any ideas that you have, especially with me being new. I have a couple of ideas of what I want to do for the next few videos, but I do want to know what you guys want me to do, because I want you to come back. So I really, really, really appreciate all of you all coming on and watching this video. I would appreciate if you subscribe. Be looking out for you guys subscribing to you all's channels. We can be one big happy family. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.